All right, so what am I doing? Something I've been talking about a couple videos that I finally getting around to doing. That's taking these seat brackets off. So I'm gonna take this JB welded mount off. Well, both sets off. See, they don't even have the wire on there. It's just pretty much some, yeah, it's like some speaker wire or something instead of the cable. So it's just some 13mm bolts. So 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. To get the top ones, obviously just loosen up the lever. It slides down and gives you access to the top ones. So I'll be swapping these ones off with the ones off of my old seat. So yeah, I'd actually like to paint them first, but we'll see. 53 in the garage. I'm gonna see what it does tomorrow. If it's warm enough tomorrow, might have to make something makeshift spray booth and clean them up and paint them. But yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it knocked out. I also have the little front covers to it also, so just got to pull those out of somewhere because I won't need them for these seats. They have the aftermarket brackets on them for the aftermarket seats, so we're good there. So yeah, I'll attempt to paint them. If not, it's no big deal. I'll still put the front covers on it. But yeah, let me swap these out. I also took the door strikers out, or not the door strike, the poppers. Took those out. The doors close a lot better. I adjusted this door striker a little bit. Still could use a little bit of adjustment, so we'll work on that. The other side is pretty good. So this one closes and it's pretty flush. The only problem with this one, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put filler. It might be like, yeah, body filler or JB Weld or something. Actually welded the door striker on. So if you did want to get it off, you're pretty much gonna have to sand all that down and see how bad it is up underneath there. But well, I guess you still have to slam it a little bit. Nope, did not. Well, I'll get it shut, but you saw how it was earlier. Let's see, straighten it this time. There it goes. So gotta put a little bit behind it. But yeah, let me wipe it down a little bit since I sprayed the engine bay off yesterday. Got a bunch of stuff on the outside, so they both look pretty good. You definitely see the difference in the white. So I tell everybody, they're like, "Oh, your cars are white," but it's a different shade on all of them. So yeah, let me get these brackets swapped over, and I'll find something else to do while I'm out here. I mentioned to Ravi, I think I mentioned it in the last one, about the shifter. We both weren't fans of it at first because I think of the play in there, but there's no bolts up front. So I told him we could probably make some type of bracket or something, and it should help out a lot more. And then we'll see how it goes. But let me stop talking and get back to knocking these out. Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 hands for it, so well, let's do it this way. It's a tripod for a reason. Alright, so that was the easy part. I gotta get the chair out of the car, get it back down here, and swap them out. Definitely a lot bigger seat, with it being the split bench seat, but I believe the bracket should work. However, I might have to shorten up this cable, so we'll see. Or no, it should be the same, but we'll see if I do or not. Just have to remember to adjust these to the same notches when you install them, or else the seat's going to be a little off. It's under a little bit of tension, so keep that in mind. So seats are definitely different. I think there's a metal plate that should have been over here that is not on there. So it's all bottom piece. So no biggie, but I don't know. Yeah, I think they cut it out. So, or who knows? Maybe it wasn't there. So that extra spring is going to be a little bit tougher to put on there, because there's nothing to mount it to. But as far as these go, how was it? Yeah. Should just bolt up there and there, and should be good. So, I think it was the plastic and then the spacer. So let's go like that. Yeah, we should be good there. So those are both all the way back, I believe. Yeah, as far as they go. So once they're bolted down, in theory, it should slide together. If not, just have to adjust this cape, or this cable a little bit, so it puts more tension on it. Or hit it with some WD-40, who knows? But yeah, that's just swapping the seat brackets in there. We got some seat brackets that aren't JB welded, so yeah. So actually, this whole side was gone on here, so that was JB welded, and then this one was just nothing, and then holding on by some speaker wire. But that's about it. I think I left the dog out, so let's get him back inside. I'll take off to the neighbor's yard and then come right back. But yeah, just a little quick update. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'll come out, knock that floor out, or clean it up. I think I have enough sandpaper. I have one errand to run in the morning, but then after that, I don't know. I think that's enough. We'll see. But yeah, come on. Come. Come on. Car's blocking him. Come on, go around. Come. Good boy. But yeah, that's probably it. Alright, so that was just a little quick video on swapping the seat brackets out. And I would have it playing on the TV, but I can't find my remote, so actually have some guys still playing right now.
Let's go ahead and
let's talk about the motor for this thing.
The plans and what's going on.
But let's see. Swap those out. And I think next I'm gonna start something we did, or I'm gonna finish what we started doing the other day, and get that box out of here all the way. So shouldn't be too hard. I really do want to remove all the stuff behind the dash with it, all the vents and everything, but we'll see if that needs to happen, or if I can get the box out just from this side. So I'll cut you guys back on, let you know what I do, and then finish watching.
Talking about the plans
Some grind school. Alright, so like I said, I'm still tearing into the car, so it's still going to be all over the place. I went from the seat brackets to thinking I was going to pull out the remainder of the heater and AC box, and I was like, well, I'm probably going to have to remove the dash, which I really don't want to do. But I just climbed up under here to see some of the wiring and see what they did with it, and it's a little bit of a mess, but everything for the most part looks like it is labeled. That one says neon lights ground, so I'm guessing there were some neon lights at some point. And then you have other stuff like, what's this one? Door poppers. I think that's door popper power. Yeah, so some of it's labeled for the most part. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is just the door poppers or door poppers and alarm, but I don't want to pull anything out and say it was an alarm and is wired into like the neutral safety switch or something, and I remove that and then the car doesn't want to start. So I think I'm gonna dig into it a little bit more, but like, you know, like this relay, like not everything's plugged up but the car is still running, so I don't know what this was to, but I'll try to track it down a little bit. That might be a relay to, looks like it ties into the door poppers. So stuff like that, I could probably, yeah, so that's definitely the door poppers. I'll probably pull that out. I'm not sure what that would be. Might be to the stereo or the alarm or something. It's got a little switch there, so who knows what that is to. But yeah, there's stuff like, I know stuff like this right here, that would definitely be tied in. I think that's definitely the alarm stuff, so I'll look into it a little bit, try to get some part numbers or something off of there, and see what I can disconnect and what I can't. If not, I'll be rewiring the Monty a lot quicker than I did that one. So we'll see. Not trying to pull the dash out, but even like that should be some HVAC stuff. So I don't know. Should I pull it? I'll probably pull it out just to see. But yeah, like there's a toggle switch here, toggle switch there. Let me connect the battery real quick and see if those are even working or if anything cuts on. Because I know neon or underglow is making a comeback, but I don't know about on this one. So let's see. I'm not seeing any neon lights in there. Let's try this one. No. Not even sure the. Let's try that. Nope, no neon lights in the floor. That one doesn't seem like it does anything. Let's see if there are some speakers in here. There's definitely music in here.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's go get it.
Sounds like all the speakers work. I'm probably gonna have to mute most of that, but speakers are working. Radio does work. Those toggle switches, no idea what those go to. But I'll keep digging into it. I'll send Robbie a little updated video on the speakers, let him know what's going on with those. But if he doesn't want these and swap them out, I might try to see what brand they are, because they didn't sound too bad. And I'm guessing since the 4x9s are back, or the 6x9s are back there, it probably has the adapter plates with it. So we'll see what's going on with those and keep digging into this. Like I said, I really don't want to remove the dash, but I might have to. You guys can hear that, right? So we'll see what happens there. And I just noticed the glass in here is gone, but I think I might have that laying around too. So I have a lot of parts laying around. Like I said, I know this video is going to be me rambling a bunch, but we're still in the teardown stage. Like I said, once the parts come in, with me, I like this stage. Like I said, I know this one's almost done. I've been slowing down on a little bit, but with a stage like this, I like it. I'm just motivated to come out here rather than sitting in the house playing Xbox or something. I'd rather be out here. Even with it getting colder, I'll cut the space heater on and try to knock out as much as I can in here. But yeah, that's about it for now. I'm gonna keep messing around with some of this stuff up under here and let you guys know if I find anything else.
So I don't really need those. So
Alright, so still got some Robbie playing in the background. Took that dash cover off and the vents were taped up. That one still has like paper towels and stuff in there. So you see that one's a little tore up. That's why that cover was on there. So I didn't want to pull the dash. I didn't want to, but I think I'm pulling it. Just take a look behind it and then see what all that wiring is. Go on back there, remove the vents, or not the vents, the ducting and stuff, since there's no HVAC in there now. So I'm gonna have to get these screws back here. I think it's 4 of them, and then pretty much the 2 up under here. But I don't want to pull it too much and unplug anything, so we'll see. I might wait till the morning to tackle that, but we'll see. Yeah, the music sounded good. I sent Robbie a little clip on. I was like, "Hey man, did you test it, or did you test the radio when you're driving it?" He's like, "Nah, I didn't." So I sent him a little clip of it, and I'm like, "It sounds pretty good." So yeah, I'll have to keep messing around with the stuff tonight. Cut you guys on here and there, but this one it's probably all over the place. So we'll see how it goes once I edit the video. But other than that, Creeper makes a nice little platform to work on, so you're not sitting on that hump or the studs for the seat mounts or anything. So I mean, keep looking up under here, and I'll let you guys know if anything else pops up. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to call it a night at. We got the box out, so that's all out. All this tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be sanding the floor a little bit. I think I'm going to hit all this stuff too with just some sandpaper. Hopefully it cleans up. Nothing too major. So either sand it down and that's all surface, or sand it down, then treat it with some rust killer. So we do that, get the wire wheel, clean up all that gunk around there, get all that silicone off, and I think this back wall right here, it's really not paint, most of that silicone, all that comes off fairly easy. So we'll see about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. That looks kind of like, you know, those little critters. So eventually I probably will end up pulling the dash just to pull all the, I'll keep the heat controls in there, but all the wires and stuff behind it, I'll probably pull all those, and then try to see what I could do with the alarm, if I could pull the brain out and everything. So we'll see about that. But yeah, tomorrow I'll come hit the floor with some sandpaper and see if most of this is just surface, or if I'll have to do a little bit more cutting than I think, especially on that side. I'll definitely have to cut that out and see how far up I'm gonna have to go. If I have to go too far up in the in there, it'll make more sense just to pull the dash anyway. So we'll see about that. Like I said, the speakers, they work. The kickers, I believe all of them are kickers. I'm not 100% sure, but I know why the dash mount was up on there now, because of that. What else? Yeah, pretty much tomorrow I'll just come and clean up as much as I can. I think some of these wires I could actually probably remove. This obviously isn't the original motor. I think this goes to the ECU down there, so I'm not sure how good it's doing, but I think I'm going to unbolt this from the wheel well and just move it all to the inside. That way it's clear up here. Get this cleaned up, and probably remove that horn also, or the alarm. Remove that. And if I get this all cleaned up back here, I might hit it with some primer or some just brush on enamel just to protect it. So we'll see about that. I'll remove those little tabs and everything too, just to get these off, get that off, just to clean it all up in here. And we'll see how that goes. Other than that, like I said, this one's gonna be all over the place, so no rhyme or reason for this video. Just tearing it down some more, just getting the hands dirty. Really not finding too much more or too many more surprises. So yeah, I did take out some of this wire. I think this will go up to those two LEDs back there, and I pulled a lot more wire out too. There's some wire up here coming to these headlights and stuff. I'm guessing they had the halos around them. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they had the halos on them. I just yanked them out. They weren't doing too much. So other than that, like I said, these green wires here, not sure what they're going to or if they're going to anything, but those connectors, it's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. But like even this one, it's, why would you run it in between the steering shaft and the brakes? Why not just loop it around here if it did go to something? But yeah, so no, this one come out, so I don't know what I was talking about. I'll pull that one through tomorrow. And yeah, like I said, the dash is probably I'll probably remove the dash just because. But other than that, like I said, just coming out here messing around, doing what I need to do. I could use a little bit, but I'm not worried about that right now. But yeah, I'm calling it a night. I'm just starting to space out, so call it a night. Get some sleep, some fresh air, and a fresh set of eyes on it in the morning, and hopefully able to clean it up a little bit. So once the dash comes out, that's really the final tear down, and then just clean up and go from there.